Without further ado, Irene, our partner at Khosla Ventures, can you please join me on stage? Hi, Irene.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
So you're not a yoga teacher, huh?
I am a yoga teacher.
You are. You're a partner and a yoga teacher.
Yes, operating partner / yoga teacher. They go hand in hand.
I love it. So Irene, what should we do?
Okay, well, you know, a lot of people have this notion that yoga is kind of an exercise, a workout that will get you fit and will move you into different pretzel shapes, and also that you have to be very flexible to do it, and I want to dispel that notion. The original intention and purpose behind Hatha yoga, the physical practice of yoga, was to prime the body for seated meditation so that you could sit comfortably for an extended period of time in order to be with yourself. So with that in mind, I'm going to lead all of you through a couple of stretches. And if this makes you feel nervous, don't worry, I won't put you in downward facing dog because I'm dressed like this too. So we're just going to do some simple conference yoga.
I have to do this too?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're going to sit down because you guys are all sitting down. So if you would come to the edge of your seat, please, because these seats make it so easy to slouch. But
so
what
everybody,
we're going to do,
please, if I can do it, you can do it.
you're going to sit at the edge of your seat because this will make it easier for you to open up your spine. Okay. And you could just rest your palms on your thighs and maybe start by closing your eyes. And just take this moment to connect with your breath. So you just start by noticing the in-breath and the out-breath. And maybe even start to slow it down. Notice how as you inhale, everything expands and inflates like a balloon. Notice the pause at the top of the inhale. And then as you exhale, notice how everything contracts in as you let all the air out. And then stay empty at the bottom before you inflate again. Now that you've connected with the breath, let's start moving with the breath. So on your next inhale, fill up and start to widen your collarbones as you pull your chest forward. Squeeze the tips of your shoulder blades together. And then as you exhale, round the upper back and draw the navel into the spine. Okay, it's almost like you're stretching out the skin on your back. Then inhale again and pull the heart through. And then exhale, round in. And then again, inhale, pull the heart through. Exhale, round in. Okay, now open your eyes, if they're not open already, and then let's everyone stand up. Okay. Okay, take a deep breath here, inhale, and then grab your left wrist with your right hand, and as you exhale, lean to your right. So you're all gonna be leaning that way. Let all the air out. And then inhale, come back to the center, switch your grip, then exhale, lean to your left. So you're all going that way. And then let the breath guide you. So when you inhale, come to center, switch your grip, exhale, go right. Feel yourself get longer, then inhale, come back to center, exhale, go left. One last time, inhale, then exhale, stay here and take a few breaths here while you just stay here and let the whole left side body get long. Okay, as you inhale, breathe into the left lung, and you can press your left heel into the floor to exaggerate that lengthening along the whole left side body. Then inhale, come to center, switch your grip, then exhale, go left. Then send the breath to your right lung and press the right heel down into the floor. Then inhale, come to center. Now as you exhale, release your arms and interlace your hands behind your back. Okay, and then just like we did when we were sitting, widen your collarbones, and then bring the heart forward. You can even look up, lengthen the tailbone towards your feet, and then start to move the hands away from your sacrum, away from your back. Imagine squeezing the tips of your shoulder blades together and feel a nice opening in the chest. And then exhale, release. Okay, now come back to a seat. and come back to sitting on the edge of your chair. And then maybe grab your armrest or the back of your chair. And then as you inhale, get nice and tall. And as you exhale, twist to your right. And if you happen to catch somebody's eye as you twist, just kind of smile and say hello. And then inhale, come back to center. And then switch sides, grab your other armrest or the back of your chair on the other side. And then inhale, get tall, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, twist to the left. And then smile at someone else. Okay, then inhale, come back to center.
I did it the other way around. So.
Oh, that's okay. As long as you're even on both sides, it works out. So, okay, thank you. So you just did your yoga.
Thank you, Irene. All right, so Irene, you stay with us. And now we'll call Sarah Campbell, Sarah, that you saw in the opening, and we'll do a quick meditation. Sarah Campbell. How are you, Sarah?
I'm well, thank you.
So you're an artist, a writer, a master yoga and meditation instructor, and you teach in a lot of corporations meditation. And you've been teaching here.
I have, yes.
How did you go?
With Remo from Zen Friend. It's been, yeah, you'll have to come join us in the meditation room later today at 4:30. Yeah, I've been teaching for 16 years, and before we do the meditation, I'd like to just talk a little bit about what meditation is, some different lineages. Anyone here meditate on a regular basis? Yeah. I'm curious if anyone, I invite you to think about this, what the Dalai Lama is saying. If we train every 8-year-old around the globe, if we train them in meditation, that we could actually end violence in one generation. It's a show of hands, do you think this could be true? Wow. This might be a meaningful investment we could make. So, of course, you know His Holiness. This is another great leader in meditation, Thich Nhat Hanh, and being in France, you're very lucky to have him at Plum Village. And I decided to put Mother Teresa in here because she's an influencer, and not just in meditation, but in behavioral change, which is, in essence, the goal of meditation. It often has that side effect. And this is Amma. Amma is the hugging saint from India. If you've ever been to her meditations, it's typically quite ecstatic and involves chanting and what some would call religion. So the last few influencers, meditators, have been highly influenced by religion. This is one of my teachers, Sri Pattabhi Jois. I enjoyed studying with him when he was walking the earth. He believed that yoga is 99% practice and 1% theory. He also believed that our thoughts create our destiny. And we'll explore that in a meditation in just a moment. Also, this is Iyengar, BKS Iyengar. His teacher was Krishnamacharya as well as Pattabhi Jois. And Iyengar brought us into a time, he helped evolve yoga, and with his teacher Krishnamacharya, as a way that we can transform our body. We can actually heal our body through asana. And this is a really special teacher, especially to Loic. This is Satya Goenka. I really appreciate Goenka for looking at meditation as a science. He wanted to take religion out of meditation and give us an opportunity to explore our brain, our thoughts, and how that relates to our life in order to have the best life possible. This is one of the first meditation teachers that came in my life 16 years ago, John Kabat-Zinn. John Kabat-Zinn, you'll learn later from Judson a little bit about mindfulness and how meditation relates to stress reduction. So as you can tell, we're getting less, as meditation is evolving, we're getting less religious. We're getting a little bit more crowdsourced with meditation that works for very specific illnesses, very specific things that we want to manifest in our life. Another great teacher that I've had the opportunity to study with is Jack Kornfield. And Jack started Spirit Rock in California. He also does 10-day and 1-month-long meditation retreats. And I've given you this overview to just kind of give you an understanding of who's involved with meditation, in case you might want to learn more about it. Now, I've left with Jack, and I like this quote about, since death will take us anyway, why live our life in fear? Why not die all of the old ways and shed them and be free to live? So I'd like to invite you into a meditation that I used for over 10 years at the bedside of the dying. I had an elder care, end-of-life care company, and we specialized in meditation over medicine, or meditation as medicine. And we quickly learned that with about 10 minutes of breathing, pranayama practice, we could decrease our patients' need for chronic pain medicine by 30 to 50% after 1 week. And it was a really wonderful experience in my life to be able to facilitate meditation to people 85 plus. So I invite you to take a meditative position.
Oh, we need the mats.
Yes.
Can we bring the mats? Very good. So Irene, because we need to be comfortable. You stay here?
I'm going to stay here.
Okay, so I'm alone then. Okay, I'll take the yellow one. It's very cool. Are you sitting? No, that's just me? Fine.
Just you.
Okay, great. Anyone else?
Just as Irene invited you earlier to come
Chris,
forth in your chair just a bit, kind of scoot forward, I invite you to uncross your arms and your legs. So this is a practice that I've administered to hundreds of elderly clients, elderly patients, to overcome fear. So we all live with fear on a daily basis. I invite you to first just connect with your breath. You don't have to think about fear. It has a way of popping up when sometimes it's least expected. So with the eyes gently closed or lightly opened, just start taking slower, deeper breaths. And notice the natural rhythm of your breath and slowly begin to influence your breath, making the exhales just a few seconds longer, and your inhales lengthening the spine. So I invite you to go with this count of the breath. If at any point you feel anxiety or a tension in your chest, then just breathe normally. So all we're going to do is retain the breath. In Sanskrit, it's called kumbhaka, retaining the breath, holding the breath in a container. So as you get to the base of your exhale, I want you to pause for 5 seconds. And as you get to the top of your inhale, also pause for 5. And we'll begin by all taking an exhale together. So exhale all of the air from your lungs. And slowly begin to inhale. 1, 2, let the spine be long, your shoulders reach back. 4, 5, now pause and hold the breath. 3, 2, 1, and slowly exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. Just notice how you feel. 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for a count of 5. Pause and hold the breath. And exhale. And gently inhale. I invite you to take this practice into your life and imagine if you could inhale for 90 seconds and pause for 45. Then exhale for 90 seconds and pause again for 45. So this is a practice that I used with the elderly at the end of their life to overcome fear and to welcome a new beginning. So I invite you to try this practice when you feel like you need a new beginning or just a new perspective. Thank you.